Hello and welcome to the Castrol Cup Series, Season 1, Race 5, the Chevrolet Duels. Two twins, 7-lap races at Detroit Motor Speedway. Let's jump right into our starting lineup for today's race. In row 1, we have AJ Allmendinger and Clint Bowyer. Following them in row 2, we have Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Matt Kenseth. In row 3, we have Jeff Gordon and Austin Dillon. Finally, in row 4, we have Joey Logano and Casey Kane. Three of the people in the inside driving Chevys. I know all four were driving Toyotas last week, and I promise this is just freak because I randomize for qualifying. And finally, for the Duel 1 qualifying. In row 5, we have Brad Keselowski and Jamie McMurray. Following them in row 6, we have Greg Biffle and Jimmy Johnson. And finally, to wrap up the field, we have Ryan Newman. Let's take a look at the Chase racers in this race. Dale Earnhardt Jr. starting third, looks hot for today's race. Jeff Gordon lines up fifth, also in the Chase. He'll need some points. And McMurray starts towards the rear, but he should be able to climb back up. We are ready to go short track racing. Green flag, AJ Allmendinger takes it down into turn 1 and 2. Dale Earnhardt Jr. gets a good run through 3 and 4. And there's a quick flyby. Dale Earnhardt Jr. gets a good run off of turn 2 and turn 4, and he will be your leader of lap 2. Jeff Gordon moves into second. Allmendinger falls back to third, and Edwards in the wall. He's in the wall. Yeah, you know who he is. And minor repairs being made to his Toyota. Let's take a look at the replay. And it just looks like he got into the wall. Dale Earnhardt Jr. will lead the field to the line for lap 5 of 7. Dale Earnhardt Jr. leads him to the line, green flag. He takes him down the back stretch with a decent lead over Jeff Gordon. He continues his lead through the front stretch and into turns 1 and 2. AJ Allmendinger comes to challenge, and he will nearly take the lead as they come to the final lap. He does take the lead out of turn 2, and Clint Bowyer cuts down. Big wreck as Clint Bowyer will win Duel 1. Dale Earnhardt Jr. after that terrible crash is moving around in the car. He has been released from the care center, and he is okay. Burn it down, Clint. You will be scored second overall, but you won your duel. There he does a quick burnout, and stay tuned for Duel 2 and final results. Welcome back for Duel 2. We are ready to go racing. We had an exciting race last time, and we should have another one today. Now let's jump right into our starting lineup. Carl Edwards and Ryan Blaney in row 1. Ryan Blaney making his Castrol Cup Series debut in the number 12 Ford. In row 2, we have Kurt Busch and Kyle Larson. Row 3, Chase Elliott and Danica Patrick. And row 4, we have Trevor Bayne in the number 21 Ford Motorcraft Ford. And Kevin Harvick in the number 4 Budweiser Chevrolet for Stuart Haas Racing. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Inside of row 5 next to Brian Vickers. Tony Stewart in row 6 next to his former teammate Kyle Busch. And finally, Denny Hamlin and Eric Almirola round out the field in row 7. Let's take a look at the Chase racers in Duel 2. Chase Elliott starts kind of towards the back. He's leading his division right now. Stewart and Vickers, they all start relatively near each other. And Kevin Harvick towards the back, but he looks fast for today. And Almirola starts last. He had a crash in practice, if you saw that on my Instagram. Green flag. Carl Edwards takes the lead into turns 1 and 2. Now Kurt Busch challenges him on lap 2 of 7. Kurt Busch takes a good lead over Ricky Stenhouse, with Edwards moving into third. Busch continues his lead. Car on the wall. Kyle Larson. We have our first caution. Big break for Kyle Busch. He was about to go a lap down at this very short track. Larson isn't very happy with Harvick, but why? Let's take a look at a replay to see if we can find out. And it just looks like Harvick kind of dumped him. It was sort of hard to see, but that's kind of what I can conclude. All right, Kurt Busch will lead the field to a green-white checkered finish. Green flag. Kurt Busch, big lead down into turns 1 and 2. Better lead into turns 2 and 3. You can see Kevin Harvick coming up fast. Here he comes. Harvick, big and Kurt Busch will win. Busch got loosed out of turn 4. Harvick had a chance at it, but he will not it won't be enough. Congratulations, Kurt. And he burns it down. Now we'll take a look at our results.
I ain't rich, but I damn sure wanna be. Working like a dog all day ain't working for me. I wish I had a rich uncle that'd kick the bucket and I was sitting on a pile like Warren Buffett. I know everybody says money can't buy happiness, but it can buy me a boat. It can buy me a truck to pull it. It can buy me a Yeti 110 ass down with some silver bullets. Yeah, and I know what they say, money can't buy everything. Well, maybe so, but it can buy me a boat. They call me redneck, white trash, and blue collar, but I could change all that if I had a couple minutes.